I am Rebecca Miano. I would describe myself as a humble country girl born in Daragwa scheme that is in Nyandarua County. I was born in a large family of 14 siblings, and I am number 13 out of 14. My father was a civil servant and the sole breadwinner for the family. And therefore, Chair, we grew up with little resources, but I thank my parents that they invested in education for myself and my siblings. And when I look back at my life growing up in Daragwa, I have realized that what was packaged as challenges has contributed to my life. Chair, I was sent to a boarding school at a tender age in class 4 because the weather in Daragwa was quite cold and I would miss school often. And so at the age of 8, my father made a bold decision to take me to boarding school. And Chair, boarding school teaches the pupils to be independent, but what I recall most about boarding school are the opening days. We used to open school on Mondays, but my father never took an off to take me back to school on Monday. He therefore would take me to school on a Sunday. Classmates would describe me as the girl who used to be brought to school on a Sunday when everybody else will come in on Monday. The matron would receive me, Chair, and in the evening would put me in the dormitory. The only privilege I had, she would ask me to choose which bed I would want to sleep on that day. And it was a big dormitory. We had no electricity. And I remember vividly, I used to be very lonely the whole night. Then the following day, I would be alone in the compound until other students arrived around 3. Looking back, the matron should have kept me in her house for that night to make me better, but all the same. So after primary, I passed, and I went to secondary school, a school called Kapropita Girls in Baringo, where I sat and passed my O-level and my A-level in the same school. Again, opening days, my mother would take me to the road. I get to a matatu, and Baringo was quite far. I would arrive in the evening. And my father and mother trusted the process that she has gone, she will close school and come back. And so that's the kind of life I had in primary and secondary school. Later admitted to Nairobi University, studied law, then Kenya School of Law, and I was admitted as an advocate of the High Court of Kenya. I had a short stint in legal practice, and my career detoured into corporate world. I joined the energy sector as an assistant legal officer. And Chair, I grew through the ranks up to what I am now. And I describe my career as a staircase career, where I served in each and every grade that was in the establishment. Some of the roles I served, senior legal officer, later became company secretary and legal affairs director, to whom elevator or escalator in my career. I steadily rose the staircase, and when I thought I have landed, it looks like there is still another staircase that I am here to discuss with you today. Chair, in the energy sector, I am proud of many achievements, and the one I'll point out is being able to steer a company that has provided security of power in the country. Chair, if you recall, around the year 2007 or 008, we had a similar drought like we have now, but we didn't have enough power. We would buy newspapers to check the schedule of when your area would have electricity. Right now, we do not have water, but we still have electricity because of the diversification of power generation, especially venturing into geothermal. We have done many other things. Kenya is now number 6 in the world in terms of geothermal development, which is something to be proud about. And there are many other achievements that I have included in my CV. Chair, I have also undertaken professional and postgraduate trainings and qualifications, including advanced management from Strathmore University and the University of Ayese in Spain, program on negotiations from the Harvard Business School, management of power utilities, a course that I did earlier on in life. Chair, at that time I was more interested in travel, but looking back, that is one of the most important courses I did, and I managed to understand fully power generation. After Kenya Power, there was unbundling of the energy sector and separation of functions, generation, transmission, and distribution, and that's when I moved to KenGen to start a legal department. I am a member of professional bodies. I will start with the Law Society of Kenya, East Africa Law Society. I am also Group Advisory Council on Gender and Development. I am serving as the Vice Chair of the UN Global Compact, and this is a movement that enables leaders to discuss business sustainability and practices that will promote business. Mr. Chairman, I also serve in other capacities, but I'll leave that for now. I am a family lady. I am married. I have 3 children, all in their youth and teenage, and I do hope, together with the other youth in this country, they will prepare themselves to participate in nation building for the benefit of our people. Chair, for the docket, I have been nominated. If my nomination is approved, I look forward to pursuing and protecting Kenya's interests, especially in the first theater of our interaction, which we call our neighborhood, which is the East African community. I also look forward to participate in development of our regions and our arid and semi-arid lands for posterity, prosperity, and for the good of our people in Kenya. Thank you, Chair.